Every war has two stories, the one shown on television and the one hidden behind power. The Iran War was presented as a battle about security, missiles, and nuclear weapons. But many believe the real story goes much deeper. Because behind every bomb, there are interests. Behind every speech, there is strategy. And behind every war, someone gains power. Tonight, we uncover the hidden truths behind the Iran War. Most people think the Iran War started with missiles and explosions in 2026. But the truth is, the conflict was building for decades. After the 1979 Iranian Revolution, Iran stopped being a Western ally. America lost one of its strongest partners in the Middle East. Oil influence changed, military alliances changed, and from that moment, Iran became one of the biggest geopolitical obstacles to Western influence in the region. For years, there were sanctions, proxy wars, cyber attacks, assassinations, economic pressure, and intelligence operations hidden from the public. The war had already begun long before the first missiles appeared on TV. The world was told the war was mainly about Iran's nuclear program. And yes, nuclear fears played a major role. But many analysts believe something even bigger was involved. Power, influence, control of the Middle East. Iran had become one of the strongest anti-Western forces in the region. It supported armed groups across multiple countries. It challenged Israel openly, and it threatened the balance of power that had existed for years. The Strait of Hormuz became one of the biggest hidden reasons behind global panic, because nearly a fifth of the world's oil moves through that narrow waterway. If Iran controlled it, the global economy could suffer massively. Oil prices could explode, shipping could collapse, entire economies could panic. Some analysts argue the real fear was not only nuclear weapons, but Iran's ability to disrupt global energy systems. Wars are never only military, they are economic. And during the Iran War, huge financial interests were at stake. Oil companies watched prices surge. Weapons manufacturers received massive military demand. Shipping routes changed overnight. Global companies lost billions. Reuters reported that companies worldwide suffered enormous financial damage from the war and energy disruptions. But hidden beneath the destruction, some industries made historic profits. This is one of the darkest truths about modern war. For ordinary people, war means suffering. For powerful industries, war could become business. Another hidden truth was the war online. Millions of people believed everything they saw on social media. But experts warned that misinformation spread everywhere during the conflict. Fake missile videos, old footage recycled as live attacks, AI-generated images, propaganda accounts, emotional manipulation. Some reports said governments, online influencers, and anonymous networks all pushed narratives during the war. The internet itself became a battlefield, and for many people, it became impossible to separate truth from propaganda. One of the least understood parts of the Iran War was the role of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The IRGC was not just a military force. It had influence across politics, economics, security, and regional operations. Some analysts argued the early stages of the war revealed how powerful the IRGC truly was. In the chaos after leadership losses, the IRGC reportedly acted rapidly and independently across the region. Many experts believe destroying or weakening the IRGC became one of the hidden military objectives of the war. War was not only about Iran. It also became part of a much larger global competition. America, China, Russia, Europe, all watching carefully. Some experts warn the conflict could reshape global alliances. Others believe the war distracted attention from other world crises. China positioned itself as a force of stability. Russia monitored the impact on energy and military strategy. Meanwhile, many countries in the global south viewed the war very differently from Western governments. Some saw it as self-defense. Others saw it as another example of powerful nations reshaping the Middle East through force. But hidden behind politics and strategy were ordinary people, families trapped in fear, children hearing explosions at night, businesses collapsing, internet blackouts, food shortages, displacement, and civilians paying the highest price for decisions made far above them. Reports described worsening humanitarian conditions and deep instability inside Iran during the conflict. This is the part of war that statistics cannot fully explain: the human cost. The biggest hidden truth about the Iran war may be this: modern wars are no longer fought only with bombs. They are fought with economics, information, cyber attacks, propaganda, sanctions, media narratives, global influence. And sometimes, the public only sees a small part of what is truly happening behind the scenes. Because in modern conflict, truth itself becomes another battlefield. The Iran war changed the Middle East forever, but history may reveal even more secrets in the years ahead. And as governments negotiate and headlines move on, one question remains: how much of the truth do ordinary people really see?